Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome again to Spark Speaks podcast with your host, Lavita Sparks Wade, and my dear only biological sister, Louise Sparks. Hey,
Hey
sis,
sis,
how are
I'm
you?
excellent. How are you?
Oh, my goodness, you look like you just came from a winter storm
Is that
with
right?
that cap on.
My. Wonderful, wonderful.
Absolutely, winter in Northwest Indiana.
Yes, it is.
Oh, my goodness, we had a snowstorm the other day. Look, I didn't even go to church.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even go
It
to
was
church
so much
yesterday.
fun.
Well, I missed service, and
Yeah.
I don't like missing service,
I
but
know.
it was a lot of snow and just
Yes.
digging out and whatnot,
Okay.
staying warm
Mhm.
and staying safe, staying off the streets while the trucks get. I think that's extremely important that we stay off of the streets
Yes.
while our snowplows try to dig us out of this mess.
Absolutely.
Right, right. Okay, so let's get to it.
Okay.
Bears win.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about something else. Okay. Congratulations. So did the
You know
Bills.
what? I gotta get a Bears fan in this chair, right?
Fella.
Our cousin
Our cousin.
Travis Fella Crump is a Bears fan. Hey, shout out once again. And he is an eternal Bears fan. I don't care where he lives, he still loves the Bears.
Yes, he
Right,
does.
right. Okay, so look, they beat the reigning Super Bowl championship team, Philadelphia Eagles, and Jalen Hurt, and they stomped them. Yes, they did, 24-15 in Philly. How about that? Well,
Very good.
okay, so you got to talk about that with me, right? How do you feel about no longer being a Bears fan after 40 years, and then this is the year that we're winning?
I'm, I'm still looking forward to them losing. That's all.
Oh
Because
my
they
my.
haven't been. I mean, they've been consistent
Uh-huh.
this time.
But guess what? Number one in the NFC. Period.
Well, it's about time after
Okay,
40
let's
years.
go. Let's go, Bears. Let's go. Good, better, best. Never let it rest.
Yeah. Okay.
Till your good gets better and your better gets best.
Go Bills.
Bears on three. The Coach Johnson took his shirt off. Friday. This was Black Friday. He
Uh,
took his shirt off.
okay.
Yes, he did. Yes, you don't have anything to say about
No,
that?
I don't.
Okay.
I've
All
been.
right.
Yeah, I've been
All
depressed
right.
too long.
Yeah,
with the Bears.
we're gonna rub it on in.
Go
We're
ahead.
gonna rub it on in.
All right.
Okay, look. So all you Bears fans out there, we're enjoying it. This really does feel good, and I mean, 40 years is a long time
Mm-hmm.
to have enjoyed something like this. Well, we did have a nice little streak with Lovey Smith was there.
Yes. Yes.
We did have a
Oh
streak
yeah.
then.
Yes.
Okay, so you remember that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, you enjoyed that part,
I
right?
enjoyed that part. I enjoyed up until last year.
You know what? I think they got rid of Lovey too soon. What do you think?
I do. He could have done some miraculous things with that team,
I think
but
so.
they didn't give him a chance
I
long
think
enough.
so.
You're correct.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. So the birthdays. I had a birthday Friday.
Happy birthday to ya.
Nephew had a birthday
Yes, he did.
yesterday.
Chris Sparks.
Yes, down
Yes.
in Atlanta.
Sure did.
Yes, he did. He turned 24.
24.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. Okay, so let's hop to the local news, hot off the presses. Chief of Police, the first black chief of police for the city of Hammond, Mr. William Andy Short, is retiring.
Hey, Andy Short, how you doing?
That's my buddy. We got a little standing joke between the two of us.
Okay.
But I won't say it on the air.
All right. All right. Been knowing Andy a
But
long time.
that's my guy. He's a really nice guy, but he also stands on business as far as law enforcement is concerned.
Hmm.
He was one of the first African American police officers, along with Paul Walker.
Along with Paul Walker.
Right, Paul
Yes.
Walker. He's like a legend in the city of
Oh,
Hammond.
yeah.
I believe he
It's,
was the actual, the second, if I'm not mistaken,
I'm
the
not sure.
second
I'm not sure.
um, black police officer in Hammond. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is.
Hmm.
But long list of fellows from East Hammond, or we
Yes.
say used to call it East Hammond.
Yes, we did.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
And again, Andy Short, he was appointed in 2021. Actually, I was working for the city of Hammond at the time and had
Oh,
gone to the ceremony.
okay.
And just an icon, just an all around great guy,
Hmm.
great appointment, did great work for the city of Hammond.
Hmm.
Um, and as you can see, law enforcement in Hammond is just absolutely awesome.
Always has been.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So again, congratulations uh, to Chief Short on his retirement. And then you have, because they call it the long and short of things,
Hmm.
then his deputy will be Chief Long. Yeah,
Oh.
because his number two right now is, I can't think of his first name right now. Forgive me,
Okay.
Assistant Chief, Deputy Chief Long. I know somebody's going to hit me up with that. But yes, he will be the chief beginning in January of 2026.
Okay.
So again,
Congratulations.
and shout out to all of the others who are retiring, but definitely the first black police chief for the city of Hammond will be retiring effective December 31st, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Also, and this came from, I got this straight off the presses from Mayor Tom's Facebook page.
Okay.
Facebook page.
Uh-huh.
And the other, it was a pretty funny thing that he posted the other day about Governor Mike Braun, who is visiting the city of Hammond here pretty soon in a few days. Let me pull that up because
Okay.
it's kind of like a
A slap in the face.
is that what you call it?
Yes, I do.
I think so too. It might be a slap in the face
Hmm.
to those in the city of Hammond, to to Mayor Tom, that this guy, I'm sorry, Governor Braun, because I do respect the office.
Hmm.
Um, Governor Braun is coming to the city of Hammond, and he's not coming to visit the mayor. He's coming to hold a fundraiser
Hmm.
that costs $10,000 a plate
In Hammond,
in
Indiana.
Hammond. In Hammond, $10,000 a plate, and it is at a facility that again is in the city of Hammond. Is at Northwest. I'm sorry. It's at the Grand Venue, the Reserve at Grand Venue, 5231 Holman Avenue. And to my understanding, this is a um, this is a venue that was created the um, by the McDermott administration. Um, that you know when you since when $10,000 a plate
For this region?
for this region, and for what? Because this is the first visit that Governor Braun has had
Hmm.
to the city of Hammond.
Hmm.
And they've asked him to take his post down because there are now concerns um, about. Now, this is, again, a housing development that the McDermott administration delivered for the city of Hammond. And since Mayor Tom posted it,
Hmm.
they've had some security concerns. Okay, so
Mm.
I guess you probably should have did your legwork before you came. You shouldn't have a secret fundraiser in the
Absolutely.
city of Hammond. You should probably want to invite the mayor,
Yes.
even if, because again, Hammond is in Indiana.
Exactly.
Gary is in Indiana. Indianapolis is in Indiana. And some of these Democratic strongholds, what I did admire about Eric Holcomb, our former governor,
Mm-hmm.
is that he actually worked across the aisle because he realized that he is a governor for all of the
Yes.
state of
I
Indiana.
respect him for that.
I did respect Governor Holcomb. We didn't know who we were going to get after Mike Pence went to be vice president. But Eric Holcomb is a centrist. So he understands that even though we did not vote for him in a majority fashion, we're still a part of this state.
That's right.
And as a representative, your responsibility is to make sure that we are okay here in the region.
That's right.
Okay, so again, Governor Braun, who has been tapped by our current president to try to redistrict the state of Indiana to eliminate the only two congressional seats that we have, one here in the region and the other one down in Indianapolis with Representative Carson, ours here, of course, with Congressman Mervan. And as they attempt to do this redistricting, Braun is MAGA, so he wants to, I don't know. I don't know if he wants to pull votes from Hammond or, what it is that he actually wants to do. But that's the scoop coming out of our local news for.
And are they having a meeting today?
You know what? I don't think that it's today. I think the event is actually tomorrow.
I'm not speaking about the event, the $10,000. I'm speaking about. Didn't he call the Congress people to come and meet about this redistricting
Oh, you
today?
mean a special session?
Yes.
I'm not certain on that, but I'm sure our producers will let us know as we try to take a look at that. So I'm getting a thumbs up. They are having a meeting on today. Our they're going to look it up for us. Okay. All right. Fantastic. That's a good question. That's a good question because I kind of fell off a little bit with Thanksgiving.
Your birthday.
My birthday.
The snow.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, we had a good one, didn't we?
Oh, we did.
The food was good.
Oh my God, that macaroni and cheese you made.
It was the best ever, wasn't it?
Ever.
I know.
The gooiness, the flavor, it was all there.
And those greens.
Thank you, sis.
We're going to give a shout out to Shannon Farms
Homestead. LLC.
Ooh, look, my former coworker, Robin Shannon, and her husband are
Nathaniel.
They are. I'm sorry, Nathaniel. They have a farm in the city of Gary, and they grow collard greens.
Yes, they do.
I don't know, everything else that they grow, but that's what we purchased from them.
Twice.
And we had some collard greens from the Shannon Farm Homestead, and they were the bomb.
I will never buy any other collard greens.
Oh my goodness!
Unless I grow them.
They don't use the preservatives and all of that other stuff, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so yeah, we had some. Collard greens were good. Sweet potato pie, how did it turn out? Was it good?
If it's not burnt, I don't want it.
Okay, so we burn our sweet potato pies on purpose. It has to be a little blackened on the top.
That's right. That's right.
I had a slice for
no
breakfast
pumpkin
this morning.
No pumpkin pie.
We're not gonna get into that.
Okay.
No pumpkin pie. So then I fixed. I had the. Okay, so no, you fixed the turkey and the dressing.
Yes.
It was a little something missing. I think we didn't have enough
sage, probably.
Sage in the no box.
No.
Come on.
No box.
No box dressing. You had cornbread
from scratch.
Okay, absolutely. Yes. And it was good.
And that cheesecake.
Was cheesecake good?
Oh, that cheesecake. I slice mine and I freeze it
Absolutely.
because it tastes just like a frozen cheesecake.
So I'm the cheesecake specialist. I'm the sweet potato pie specialist. I like to do the baked goods
Hmm.
as well as the macaroni and cheese specialist.
Yes.
And my sister is um, the green specialist. She is and everything else really. Okay, because I only got really three specialties, but my
It's-
sister she can cook. See, I'm all tired to her now, thinking about and then Sway too had the rest of the Thanksgiving food last night. So we
Okay.
are officially done with leftovers.
All right. Okay, cool.
But
Hmm.
yeah,
And today
so Thanksgiving was great.
will be cheesy garlic potatoes again.
Okay, cheesy garlic. Did I miss those yesterday?
No, no, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. 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 We're
Okay.
gonna we're
That's
gonna
a different. Okay.
looking forward to it.
Okay.
Okay. So look, this is a post that y'all's president made on his
Mm.
Truth Social page for Thanksgiving. Now, we just got through talking about how wonderful we felt for Thanksgiving. The food was
Yes.
great, the company was great. We had a nice time,
Mm-hmm.
right? Donald Trump posts on his Truth Social page a very happy Thanksgiving salutation to all of our great American citizens and patriots who have been so nice in allowing our country to be divided, disrupted, carved up, murdered, beaten, mugged, and laughed at, along with certain other foolish countries throughout the world for being politically correct and just plain stupid, all caps, when it comes to immigration. The official United States foreign population stands at 53 million people, and he says, per the census. Now, you know, I didn't even fact check that because I'm sure those are not the correct numbers, but I'm going to have our producer to if you would just Google that for us to see if that number is even in a roundabout way, even close. But in any event, he goes on to say most of which are on welfare from fail. Okay, so let's deal with that. There are no immigrants on welfare. Okay, and welfare in the sense of AFDC or SNAP or Medicaid or any of those other benefits. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that is because watch this. That is because I worked for the state of Indiana
Mm-hmm.
for 15 years. 13 of those years was in child welfare, and 2.5 of those years were as a public assistance caseworker.
Okay.
No immigrants are eligible. Understand, immigrants are not eligible for federal benefits. You can't issue federal benefits, which what that's what Medicaid
Mm-hmm.
and the
Snap.
food stamp
Mm-hmm.
program, which we used to call food stamps,
Mm-hmm.
it's now SNAP. AFDC, which is Aid to Families with Dependent Children. I think they call it something else now. I can't think of the name of it right now. But in
Okay.
any event, they don't get those monies. They don't get them. They're not eligible. Okay?
Okay.
Now, just like there's fraud in everything,
Mm-hmm.
okay? There's fraud in federal programming.
Yes. Absolutely. Starting at the head
But
honcho.
but not to the tune of 53 million people.
Right.
Which he said
What?
most of which that would mean more than half, let's say 26 million people fraudulently receiving
Mm.
wealth. That's just insane. Matter of fact, we would get alerts as far as fraudulent activity was concerned. And I remember this one guy. You know what? I'm not going to go there.
Okay.
But he
Okay.
was not an immigrant.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, the only assistance that undocumented immigrants are eligible for are emergency services at the hospital,
Okay.
which means if you come in with a gunshot wound,
Mm-hmm.
they must treat you. And that's anybody.
Okay.
Why? Because we don't want to say, you're not from here. We're going to let you die.
Right.
Because that would be the compassionate thing, right?
Right. Right.
Jesus would treat. Jesus would heal.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So our Christian nationalists who are saying you call yourself a Christian and you don't want people to have,
Healthcare.
it doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't.
Okay? So in any event, on this track, Ronald Reagan was the one who signed the law that immigrants, undocumented immigrants, can receive emergency services. It wasn't even a Democratic president. As a matter of fact, the Democratic president was the one who changed everything where it comes to federal assistance. And that was Bill Clinton. And I think it was like in 1993, if I'm not mistaken. But there were a lot of new laws. Welfare reform is what they called it back then. And it just so happened, if I'm not mistaken, 93, 94, 95, up in there. But I was working for the welfare department at the time.
Okay.
Okay. Or family and social services, or whatever you want to call it. Division of Family Resource. They've had so many names over the years. But he was the one that came up with work requirements, our U.S. representatives do not have term limits, right?
Okay. Right.
But you do have limitations on federal assistance. Okay, so every 3 months, if you are a single person, back then when I was doing the eligibility, if you are a single person with no children, you got 3 months of eligibility, and every 3 months you had to come back in to get recertified.
Ah.
Okay,
Okay.
now they're changing laws. You know what? I don't want to go down this rabbit hole.
Okay.
I do not want to go down this rabbit hole, but information is power.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes, it is.
a lot of times what MAGA is dealing with is a lot of misinformation. There are no illegal immigrants receiving welfare,
Okay.
okay, except in the case of gunshot wounds
Understood.
or other emergency hospital services. Okay, in any event, he goes on and on. The real migrant population is higher. As an example of hundreds of thousands of refugees from Somalia are completely taking. Oh, this is a Thanksgiving Day message
From the president.
from the President of the United States of America, are taking over the once great state of Minnesota. Somalian gangs are roving the streets looking for prey as our wonderful people stay locked in their apartments and houses, hoping against hope that they will be left alone. The seriously retarded governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz, does nothing, either through fear, incompetence, or both, while the worst congressman/woman in our country, yeah, this is the president
I really hope he gets help.
of the United States of America.
He needs help.
This is his Thanksgiving Day message.
And he needs help. He really, really needs psychological help.
And so all of the wonderful feeling that we were having, the oh my goodness, we had greens and we talked about sweet potato. Now think about talking about sweet potato pie versus immigrants who you feel are all on welfare. Or most of, you know, there is a fallacy in arguing called the ad hominem fallacy. And what he does is he implements this ad hominem fallacy, calling people names. Like he called the reporter the other day, Piggy.
Yes, yes.
She asks a legitimate question, and then he goes to the ad hominem fallacy of calling her out of her name. You know, that is, I believe, one's weakness when it comes to making an argument. Arguing is not a bad thing. Arguing is only supporting your side with facts, supporting your opinion with the information that you have. And when one can't come up with information, then they resort to calling
To make them
names
feel better.
to make them feel better
That's
about
it.
themselves. Now,
That's
we
right.
could call him a fat,
Yeah.
balding,
Mm-hmm.
retard. We can do all of that.
Yeah.
Instead, we want to stick with facts. Okay, so let's go to some facts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nationally, we have a story about our National Guardsmen.
Oh. Oh yeah.
A very tragic situation
Mm-hmm.
that occurred in Washington, D.C. last week, whereby one is dead, and that is Sarah Backstrom.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Summersville, West Virginia, and one critically wounded. That's 24-year-old Andrew Wolf from Martinsburg, West Virginia. Now, they were National Guardsmen
Say it.
in Washington, D.C. No, number one, why are West Virginians in Washington, D.C. on National Guardsman duty? That's number one.
Okay.
Now, one is a 20-year-old, one is a 24-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
My son is your nephew. He's 21. Our nephew, Christopher, is just turned 24.
Mm-hmm.
Our niece turned 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or she 22? No, she's 22. She's going to be 23,
Right.
right?
Right.
So these are young people who many of them have full-time jobs,
Mm-hmm.
and they are called away when they go to their duties for National Guardsmen
Yes.
to go and do, some guardsman duty work.
Against the Americans.
Okay, and this is what's happening in our cities.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I saw a post by John P. Key, who said he's on X
Mm-hmm.
or Instagram, and he's talking about how his city in North Carolina or South Carolina is on lockdown
Oh
from
my.
National Guardsmen. Okay. If you all are not familiar with John P. Key, he is a legendary gospel artist. And, at some point, we've got to say what is really going on in the United States of America. This is not the America that we grew up
No,
in.
it's not.
What do you think?
No, it's not. Not at all. And I'm fearful of the future because of the administration that we have now.
So we've got two young people. One, her life was taken, and this is by an Afghan national who came into the United States after the Afghan war, when we drew down all of our troops, came in 2021. He used to work with our government, including the CIA. He helped out with security forces there, and he was allowed into the United States. In earlier this year, in April of this year,
The
the Trump
president.
administration
That's it. Yes.
gave him asylum. Okay, and those are the facts.
Those are facts.
There's no disputing the facts, and yet he got a gun that was registered to somebody else, and he's had mental health issues. He's had and this is the recent reports. Is that he's had mental health issues, that he just suffered from the death of one of his commanders, and
Yes.
he's had financial issues. And he took a gun and went and shot one of our National Guards people, two of our National Guards people, one who is deceased at this time, who weren't even supposed to be.
That's it.
And that death and that critical, the young man who is now in critical condition, that's on the President of the United States, who would not deploy those same National Guardsmen from anywhere around the country to D.C. on January 6th, when we actually had an insurrection that was happening.
Exactly.
Okay, so at some point, we as a nation have to look at what are the facts in these cases. So then, of course, you'll have uh, the other side who will spew their talking points.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been listening to them at all recently because it's what difference does it make? Because no
It's
matter what the argument, it appears that they're not going to believe anything that anybody says except for Fox News and Newsmax.
yes.
So,
And those young people's families, their futures are gone. And
absolutely.
and if this young man comes out of critical condition,
What is his
what
quality of life going to be?
absolutely
Yes.
because of he wasn't supposed to be
He
there.
wasn't supposed to be there. He was not supposed to be there. Now, whether or not this is a wake up call, how the governor of West Virginia feels right now, having deployed, we've got, matter of fact, Governor Braun has sent Indiana national troops out to South Carolina, North Carolina, wherever it is.
Okay, I didn't know
Okay.
that.
Yes, he sent. He's federalized. Yes, he sent them to do whatever Trump's bidding is at this time. I have a teammate, a bowling teammate, who former teammate, who we were talking about the crisis in America at this time, and he's Hispanic. And he and I every once in a while talk about politics, and he's a Democrat, and he says that a cousin of his, the brother, was deported. Been in this country for over 40 years, came in as a 6-month-old, and they deported him to Mexico. What do you do? What do you do? Because they're not just targeting Hispanics. They're targeting black and brown people.
Yeah.
They're not targeting, anybody from Italy or from any European nations. They're targeting black and brown people. And
After 40 years.
after 40 years of
What does
being
he know
here,
about Mexico?
he never knew anything about Mexico.
Wow.
So here we are again, on the heels of another tragedy, and praying for the families
Yes.
of
Excuse me.
the Beckstrom family and the Wolf family, and the National Guards. Which brings us to the next point of Senator Mark Kelly.
Oh, what a guy. I love him.
Okay, so we've got Senator Mark Kelly, along with 5 other congressmen and women, who made a video, released a video, encouraging current servicemen and women to disobey illegal orders coming
Exactly.
from the president or coming from Pete Hegseth, who is our current Secretary of Defense.
Yes.
I will never call it the Department of War. It's the Department of Defense.
Yes, it is.
Because they changed the name on purpose. In defending the nation, not perpetrating war on other countries.
Right.
But this is what they want to do. They want to demonstrate the power of the United States.
Like they're doing with Venezuela.
Like they're doing with Venezuela, like they're doing in the Caribbean Sea, like
Yeah.
they're doing all over, what we might consider third world countries, that is difficult for me to understand. In that, first of all, okay, so first let's talk about Mark Kelly, Alyssa Slotkin of Michigan, Senator, and U.S. Representatives Chris DeLucio of Pennsylvania, Maggie Goodlander of New Hampshire, Chrissy Houlihan of Pennsylvania, and Jason Crow of Colorado. They all got on a YouTube video
Yes.
and they expressed their concerns and encouraged servicemen and women to disobey illegal orders. Now, Pete Hegseth has now stated that he is initiating an investigation against U.S. Senator Mark Kelly.
Yes.
Okay, and the others. Now, if now I've never been in the service. Okay, I did not serve my
Neither did I.
country in that capacity in the military. But from what I understand,
Okay.
You're not supposed to obey illegal orders.
Exactly.
Okay.
Common
So
sense.
if somebody tells you to set this nuke off, just send it in there. Just deploy it. Okay, so this is why there's a fella. Oh goodness, what is his name? Let's get there.
Okay.
So back in, is it September? Pete Hegseth has this operation going in the Caribbean Sea, and it's called Operation Southern Spear. And in it, they are targeting what they allege to be drug traffickers.
Exactly.
Okay, and they have killed over 80 people. Okay, and they are targeting these boats. Right now, Pete Hegseth and your dear president has decided to be judge, jury, and executioner.
Yes, they have.
In this situation, and we have admirals who are now retiring, resigning, that sort of thing, because they do not want to carry out illegal orders. So you have right now an investigation has been initiated in both houses of Congress, and they are investigating whether or not the strike that occurred on September 2nd on a boat in the Caribbean, it left 2 survivors.
Yes, it did.
And then dear old Pete,
Kill them all.
that's exactly what he said.
That's what he said.
So they initiated another strike on that boat with the 2 survivors that were supposedly hanging on the wreckage. And that, from what I understand, is an alleged war crime.
Me too.
Okay? So now understand, look at this big picture.
All right.
We've got a president who is carrying out who is killing people without having facts,
Without having
without
facts.
having a court of law determining that these guys are actually, because kill them all, why you want to kill them all? Because you don't want, from my understanding, or from my opinion, my POV, okay, you don't want those people coming back from that boat saying, we didn't have no drugs on that boat.
Yes.
Okay? Now, that makes sense to me.
Yes, it does.
Because kill them all. No survivors means no witnesses. And there's nothing that you can say to me after you blew up the boat. You can't tell me what was on that boat. Because there was nobody to say, you know what, we were just fishing.
Okay. Yeah.
We were just doing an expedition. Or we were trying to get away from Venezuela. Or whatever the case may have been. But you decided, and this is how they carry out business. Your thoughts?
And why are you pardoning? Finish it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why are you pardoning the Venezuelan,
Honduran.
Honduran president?
Yes.
Ex-president, rather?
Yes. Very good.
That
Very good.
that did drug trafficking.
There you
that,
go.
that allowed it.
There you go. There you have it. Which was my next segue.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So, the former president of Honduras,
Mm-hmm.
Juan Orlando Hernandez,
Oh.
convicted judge, jury. Okay.
Sentencing.
Which is sentencing. That's what we do here in America.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they're on foreign land, he was extradited, sent
Yes.
back here,
Yes.
stood in a court of law.
Mm-hmm.
They convicted him on drug trafficking charges.
Yes, they did.
And having an entire network sending 500 tons
Of drugs.
to America. Convicted in a U.S. court last year. And this guy is pardoning somebody who was actually found guilty.
That's right.
So the hypocrisy of it all is what is so absolutely stunning.
And it's becoming the norm.
And it's not okay.
It's not.
God sees all. Okay? You will not get away from the wrath of God. You reap what you sow.
That's right.
Okay? Whether we see what happens to this guy or not, but God is a God of justice.
That's right.
And regardless of, okay, so let me say this out loud. Irregardless is not a word. Okay? I need the camera to point to me. Irregardless is not a word. Okay, y'all?
Yes.
All right. We got that straight here on Spark Speak Podcast.
Hey.
Okay?
That-
Regardless of what you have done, please don't think that you will get away with it. Okay? Because God is a God of justice. And he will not allow you to kill people, innocent people. He won't allow you to treat immigrants. The Pope even came out the other day
yes.
and said, basically, this is wrong. How you are subjugating immigrants to these poor conditions, the way that you're treating them, is wrong. And people in MAGA got mad at the Pope because he took a position. How you get mad at the Pope? Because he's compassionate. Are you all that far gone?
Yes.
Are you all that far gone?
Yes.
That you can't even see? Okay, I'm going an octave higher. I hate when I do that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna.
All right.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay. All right. So again, we've got Trump pardoning a drug trafficker.
Yes.
And then killing people who he doesn't even know whether or not they were trafficking drugs or not.
Which is absurd.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Who else did he pardon? He pardoned somebody else who had just started serving a term like for a few days. He was a fraudster who had tricked people out of like $1 billion.
Yes, I remember that.
I can't remember this guy's name right now. But in any event, and that's why I love doing podcasts, because you don't even have to have all of the information.
Yeah.
When you're a journalist, and I do not call myself a journalist at all,
Okay.
but I do look for the facts. And y'all know who this guy was.
Let's see if he pardons Diddy.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think he can, because I think those were state charges.
Oh, okay.
But hey, you know,
What?
at some point, we've got to get to a place where people look at facts versus the misinformation. The only reason why I watch Fox News sometimes is because I need to know what they're saying.
Okay.
Okay. I sometimes watch conservative podcasts because I need to know what they're saying. That's the only reason why I knew who Charlie Kirk was, because sometimes he'll come up on my feed and, I'm just shaking my head. Where did you get these viewpoints from? And when we talk about being radicalized, social media is a place for radicalization.
And I didn't know anything about Charlie Kirk until that
Until
shooting.
most people didn't.
Okay.
Really, most people didn't. In any event, make it make sense. Who allows a president to name call? Who allows a president to come out and call a governor a retard and do nothing? And who allows their candidate? I do a lot of politicking, and my advice to candidates are usually, try to walk the straight and narrow.
Right.
Because you don't want to be seen as a person, number one, who treats people badly, especially when you're trying to get people's votes. But this guy, there's no filter at this point because he's a lame duck president, meaning he cannot run for anything. Again, not president anyway. And mass destruction, I think that in the hands of Donald Trump, the entire country is a country of mass destruction.
Speak, Sparks.
Absolutely. Any last words?
I love listening to you.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, sis, I appreciate you coming once again. Hey, guys.
And
thank
it's
you.
over?
It's over. It's over. They
I'm
told us to
always
wrap it up.
stunned by
Absolutely.
this because it's so much fun.
Look, guys, thank you for hanging out with us again on Sparks Speaks podcast.
Yes.
Lavita Sparks Wade, along with my sister Louise Sparks.
Indeed.
And we are wrapping it up. Thanks, Lynette. Thanks, Wade, too. We
Yes.
appreciate you. You all have a great day.